Belle. Oh, Belle. Oh, Belle. Mr. Sweetheart.
Good morning, everybody. It's a nice, beautiful, rainy day today. We wanted to start this video today with you guys seeing both of our fillies healthy and doing really well in their new stalls. As you can see from our title and our thumbnail, we have a horse with colic, and that horse is Belle. So Belle here is the filly we bought a few weeks ago, and on our last video we had showed you guys us worming her, and we were a little bit concerned even about the amount of worming medicine we're using, because here is a filly we bought from an Amish that we don't exactly know, or we don't think that they were wormed like they should have been, and so we really expected a lot of worms, and as you guys saw in that video, there was a lot of worms in her, and so we were concerned about colic. And sure enough, the morning after we wormed her, she had colic, and we did show a lot of videos of that, she was trying to lay down and whatnot, but we have a little bit of clips we talked about that. So let's go to that day, and we'll show you what happened, and then we'll explain, even at the end of this video, we'll tell you exactly what we're going to do from this point on as far as worming Belle. So let's go back to what we were doing, and then we'll come back to these two gals here, and we'll talk a little bit more.
So this is the day after Jim gave Belle worming medicine, and this morning we noticed some signs of colic. She was laying down, rolling, and when we started walking her around, she kind of started kicking up with her feet towards her belly. So we have spent probably the last hour with her, walking her and trying to keep her moving, and she seems to be doing better. She hasn't made any manure in this whole time, but I have heard her stomach gurgling, and we're waiting for the vet, who is Lila, is showing up right now. So I am here with Belle. Lila the vet just left, and as you can see, she's very sleepy. She gave her a little bit of sedative, and she gave her some Banamine for discomfort, and she listened to her, and her bowel sounds are good, things are moving. So we're just gonna let her rest, and we're gonna talk to Lila again tonight and decide what to do depending on how the manure depending on how the manure comes through and how many worms are in it, and then we'll decide what the next thing to do is about the next deworming time. She needs to be dewormed, and this is always a risk with the first deworming, that they will have colic, especially if they have a large worm load in there, but we need to keep going on this so we can get her doing better. So we'll keep you updated.
So here we are, early afternoon, and Belle is in here. Just brought in some water for her. She has passed manure twice. There's one pile over there and one pile here, and as you can see, it's quite loaded with worms, and she seems to be feeling great. So later on we'll explain what we're going to do and what the vet has told us to do as far as treatment.
Belle's doing great this morning. She had a little restricted diet yesterday for the rest of the day. But this morning she's eating fabulous, and she's out here with her friends. Also, you can see Earl is doing wonderfully. Very thankful for that. In the distance, you may have seen Liberty just walk by. And she had been hanging out there. Her mom's inside. It was almost like she wanted to come over and play.
You know. So guys, this is also the first day we brought these two in and have them and put them in their stalls that they're going to be. They're doing very, very good, as you can see. Not a problem at all. I will not keep Libby here, but I've been for the last several days now. Belle has been in this spot of the barn, and I'm not tying her at night. She's just using this as like a box stall. But I will start tying her, but I thought to start with, I just wanted her to get used to this pen, which she has, and now I'll start tying her up. And then Libby will come in here periodically, and then when she's all weaned, then she'll be in here all the time. Well, not all the time, but she'll spend her nights in here. So anyways, about Belle. So,
and do they know which one's which right now? Do we tell them?
So this is Belle here. And about Belle and how we're going to treat her from here on in is we have decided, the vet has decided and suggested that I just stop worming her anymore. So we just gave her the one dose. So we just gave her the one dose of Safeguard, and we're going to wait 2 weeks. And we're doing this because she had such a huge worm load that we don't want to push our luck. And just the first dose has taken a lot of worms out of her. And so she is on her way to getting worm free, but she's a long ways from there at this point. So we're going to wait for 2 weeks for the life cycle of worms, and we're going to start her again on the Safeguard with her double dose, like I explained in the last video, for 5 days. And then after that, we'll wait a whole month, and we'll probably take a fecal sample to see what else she has for worms, and then we'll treat her with ivermectin, and that should really get the worms completely under control. The ivermectin is a better quality wormer that if we had used that to start with, we might have had a lot more troubles than we did. So I'm glad we used this Safeguard, and it's worked out okay. So we'll continue in the worming process to get her down where she should be. We have said all along that the difference between these two, even though Belle is a month older than Libby, Libby has looked healthier right from the start. Her hair, her coat of hair is just a slicker coat to it. Belle's is a little bit on the rougher side. Just overall appearance between the two has definitely put Liberty in a better, looking better than Belle. This we hope and expect will change drastically by the time we get these worms out of her and get a couple months of growth into her. We think there's going to be quite a difference in her appearance. But overall, we're still very, very pleased with these two, and we think they're going to make a good pair of horses. So we're going to call it quits for the video today, guys. We hope you have a great day, and we'll see you next time. And don't forget our calendars if you're interested in one. And have a great day. We'll see you next time on Working Horses with Jim.